Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market in the last 24 hours, a lot of things have happened. Even though you feel like most of the volatility that you can experience in the crypto market has happened in the last 7 days, while everything keeps turning on its head as more crazier and crazier news come out and the market becomes a little bit more unpredictable. If we talk about Bitcoin, currently it's holding above 82,000 very well, and there are some very positive news which are trying to flip the fear into a little bit of greed to allow for majority of the whales to actually make a return into the crypto market. One of the biggest news being Texas lawmaker introduced a bill to buy up 250 million in Bitcoin and crypto. On the other end, Canadian Prime Minister says he will ensure Canada's response has maximum impact in the United States. SEC delays decision on XRP, Solana, Litecoin, and Dogecoin ETF, and this being the biggest news of the last 24 hours is the US House votes to overturn IRS DeFi brokerage rule. If you do not know what this rule means, when simply it just forces the decentralized finance platforms to report their user transactions. Well, if this goes ahead, they will not be required to do so. And I don't know what kind of precautions this will have. Before we get into all of the details, I want to say, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. It will just stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. Just make sure if you want that, don't forget to turn on your notification after subscribing. While you're there, slap a like on the video, just help the YouTube algorithm push the video to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening in the crypto market. They decide to buy into it. The user engagement goes up, more inflow of cash. The market keeps climbing and a lot of us make a lot of profit. Now, currently, the market is in a very, very interesting state. If you have been paying attention to everything, you can see that majority of the altcoins are trying to just consolidate in the last 24 hours. And the reason for this is because the amount of outflow of cash that's been experienced. Currently, just holding on to its price and not falling a little bit more is the best way for the market to sustain itself. Talking about Bitcoin on the other end, well, a lot of things is happening with Bitcoin. First of all, Bitcoin could be on the verge of 8% breakout. 8% could, pretty much surge the price to 88,000 or 87,000, which is definitely very good. Also on Twitter, you guys can see that Bitcoin Act is trending, and this is huge because the more people who are going to be talking about more in-depth details of Bitcoin, there's going to be more institutional cash that will be flowing into the market. Currently, the way the market is performing, it's actually very confusing. Even for a lot of whales, it's actually extremely confusing because of the fact that there is so much institutional money and also so many different businesses which are trying to make it to the top 10 of the largest holders of public entities which are holders of crypto in the US. It's constantly getting flipped. That shows that there is a lot of institutional money that's actually buying into Bitcoin. But on the other end, there is a lot of short-term traders which are actually deciding to sell, and that's why it's becoming extremely hard for the crypto market to actually hold on to its price. But what will happen in the future? Well, if you tell me we're still in a bull market, by the end of the year we're definitely going to be experiencing some explosion for majority of these altcoins, and these prices where we're sitting currently are going to be the prices where a lot of people wished they purchased. Now, I'm not telling you that this is the bottom. Maybe we might actually experience a little bit more pullback, but DCA, just get your price down to the best buying prices possible would be your best opportunity currently. Now, this news actually took the entire market by storm. There was a very, very big deal because the lawmakers in the United States have voted to scrape the Internal Revenue Service's controversial rule that would have forced decentralized finance platforms to report the user transactions. The motion against the IRS DeFi brokerage rule saw a bipartisan support, with the US House of Representatives voting in favor of repealing the rule on the 11th of March, while all 132 opposing votes came from the Democrats, 76 from the party crossed the aisle to join the Republicans in backing the repeal. Now, this is huge because if you guys don't know, the purpose of this was to try to find people who are not paying their taxes and actually holding their money in crypto. But this being removed is definitely going to be giving a little bit more incentive for larger holders to actually keep holding their crypto. That's what I'm going to say. Is it correct or not? That will be something for you to decide. Ethereum faces a key resistance zone between 2000 or 2250 and 2610, where 12 million investors accumulated over 65 million Ethereum. And let me tell you, there's gonna be a big day ahead. Now, Canada files to sell the US bond or US dollar bonds. Why is this a big deal? Because the amount of things which are happening with the US is insane. There's a lot of tariffs that they are implying, and their closest allies such as Canada are actually going against them. The senator reintroduces the Bitcoin Act bill, proposing 1 million Bitcoin purchase over 5 years with a 20-year minimum hold. Now, this act is the reason why a lot of people are very interested in crypto currently, because this act is going to be pretty much purchasing 1 million Bitcoin, which, if you do your maths, comes to a large sum of money being poured into the Bitcoin market from the government, and they're going to be holding it for 20 years minimum. So from now, that would be 2045, where most of us are going to be very old and the price of Bitcoin is going to be very high. Now, Dogecoin accumulation intensifies, suggesting a potential for upswing as the market faces a new low. Now, this is what I mean. Majority of the whales, where most of the people are pretty much in a panic situation right now, majority of the whales are going to be buying in. They want to ensure that they're able to make the most profit when the market starts climbing, because when the fear is the highest, that's when the market is going to be showing some sort of crazy reversal. And Bitwise launches ETF tracking company with large Bitcoin holding. Well, this is huge because the treasury surpassed 54 billion, fueling even more institutional interest. Meanwhile, Wall Street is deepening its crypto involvement after announced the launch of a 2 billion digital asset financing business. Despite Bitcoin's recent price drop, analysts see it as a healthy correction. I mean, there is going to be a little bit of correction before anything keeps climbing, and the SEC's delay for XRP is definitely making a little bit of the headlines, because a lot of people are scared. Is the SEC still going to be against XRP, or in the long term it's going to be getting better? And Bitcoin recovers to 80k, but volatile looms. 3 trends to be paying attention to. While currently Trump's tariff call, textbook correction, and strategic crypto reserve. Those are the 3 big things that people are paying very close attention to. And Dogecoin reacts as the all-in podcast host argues for better Bitcoin. And let me tell you one thing. Currently, the way Dogecoin sits in the entire market, it's definitely holding a very critical zone, and it's in the top 10 situation to be able to have a proper say in terms of what's going to happen. And majority of the retail investors, when they make a return into the crypto market, the first place they look for is definitely meme coins, and Dogecoin is the face of the meme coin, so definitely more things to happen. Now, personally, I'm not a financial advisor, so everything I said is just my personal opinion. If you're going to be spending your money, make sure you use it wisely. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.